we've got some crazy breaking news. I mean, it's been ridiculous with the coronavirus.
Yeah, it has.
Nonstop breaking news.
It's crazy.
California declares state of emergency over coronavirus after first death. So now we have how many states is that? We've got Florida, Washington, and California now.
That's
How is it?
3.
What's the definition of pandemic? How is it not a pandemic yet?
Because the World Health Organization needs to say it is.
What are they waiting for? It's
I don't
spreading
know.
across the entire globe.
Germany said it was.
Yeah. It's a pandemic.
So here's the thing, right? I have this story, but I'm sick and tired of everyone being like, it's not as bad as the flu. Okay, well, wait, that's not the right one. Let me, where's it at? Here we go. The flu and the new coronavirus have similar symptoms, but the coronavirus is far deadlier. Here's how the two compare.
Oh boy.
The first thing that needs to be brought up is that the coronavirus mortality rate was actually increased, nearly doubling.
Yeah.
Nearly doubling. It was around 2%. That's what they had said, and then the World Health Organization said actually it's 3.4 around the world.
Yeah.
So
and then it
that's-
went up a little more, right?
So I've seen it go up a little more, but I'm not gonna. I don't have that source, so I'm gonna.
Okay.
Well, yeah. So I saw some people saying 3.6.
Yeah.
But 3.4 was the official quote. So it is substantially worse than people have been saying it is. But we were actually talking about something, and I have to bring it up. See, we were talking about how Karen will bring about essential oils to cure the coronavirus, and we were, and this was literally before we pressed live, and I'm like, no, we should actually ask this question, because I've heard that Karen is a gendered racial slur.
I mean, it makes sense. Because
It's like Amy Klobuchar.
I mean, when you say that, I know exactly the type of person you're thinking of.
the exact haircut.
Yeah.
This is
I don't
Exactly.
think it can be a racial slur because it is against white people.
There's
Oh.
like 4 or 5 different haircuts, I believe.
I think like
That's
one.
Karen-
yeah,
Karen's
there's-
haircut.
They're all
Karen
variations
haircuts.
on a theme.
So now,
Karen-ish.
Yeah.
so now that we've deviated from the more serious topics, see, we did that for a reason, levity. So now that you're all freaking out and sweating bullets like the coronavirus is going to kill me, we do like a little funny thing
Little
about
comedy
Karen. It's just
routine.
joke. Calm down, everybody.
Just get
The world's not
distracted.
ending.
Except
Mortality rate.
except all the Karens, they're pissed.
Oh yeah, dude, we're gonna get a bunch
They
of
don't
angry
watch
comments.
us.
They don't watch us.
They do
Oh,
not,
okay.
yeah, it's
All
not
right,
our
we have nothing to
demographic.
worry about.
They're gonna ask me to start selling essential oils.
Oh God, no.
Oh geez. So here, I want to show you this
So it
video.
took one death, huh? And then they declared it.
But here's the thing, man. Look at this video.
This is in Queens.
This is in
man.
Queens. So this was crazy. I talked about it earlier. For those that are just listening, a dude collapsed on the ground. I don't think coronavirus not confirmed, and it could be anything. But I'll tell you what. There's 2 things I'll say. The
He
first
could
is
be taking a nap.
right.
What if
what
he's
it
just
was.
Totally normal. Just
I
you're-
see people sleeping on the streets in New York all the
you
time.
just fall over, just
not wearing their
Flat
masks
out, nothing
in
under
the
their
middle of a
heads.
pandemic.
and his arms are like just
Straight
out.
out.
All right, it's a little
Gosh.
weird.
Yeah, it's a
I'll
little
be
weird.
honest.
So here's the thing.
Caminhei.
Let me turn that up.
There you go.
He's just on the ground, man.
I
So-
wouldn't be anywhere near that.
Nope.
These people are
Dude.
like, "Ooh, let me get a picture." It's
Oh,
like
what's going on over here?
I would be heading the other way as fast as I could. What
Let
are
me-
they doing?
Let me
Look,
give
there's
y'all.
a baby stroller.
Oh my gosh.
Turn that thing around and get
Okay,
out of there.
there we go.
What are they doing?
I'll give everybody some
She's just
sane
standing there.
advice.
Look, baby, look. He has coronavirus.
I was in Chicago and smoke started billowing out of a building downtown. And what did everyone do?
run to
Rush
the building.
towards
and
it.
get
They ran
pictures
towards
of
it.
Why would you do that?
I mean, this was a while ago. Smart cameras weren't as popular like when this was going on. This was
So
like
they
10
were
years ago.
they weren't going to get photos for Instagram. They were going
Gawking.
to just check it out.
And you know what I did? I was on
The
my
other
bike
way.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
whoop, other direction.
I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm like,
out.
dude, I was 14 when a couple buildings got knocked down. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not going to overreact, but first of all, if there's emergency services that need to come and help this guy,
Exactly.
get out of the way, dude.
Get out of the way.
Don't walk up and start forming a circle around the guy, being like, hey, look, there's a guy on the ground.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
makes
how
no
about that?
sense.
Those people are nuts.
That's what
But-
when you there's a car accident on the side of the road
Yes.
and suddenly there's traffic for
Yeah.
days
Oh, dude.
because there's just the
Gotta look at
onlookers
it.
on the other side of the road. It's
Yep.
like, what are you looking at? There's someone hurt over there. Keep moving.
I got a crazy story. Maybe I'll save it for the end of the segment.
Oh,
Like,
save it if it's that
dude.
crazy. Although I
yeah,
really want to hear it
Gawkers.
now.
It's brutal, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me say this about this guy.
Yeah.
Here's my question to you guys. If this happens like from any illness, like let's say somebody gets the flu
Yeah.
and they're walking down the street and they pass out, do we just not talk about it because the flu is normal, or is this not normal? You know what I mean?
This doesn't seem normal to me.
Right.
I mean, if you have the flu and if it doesn't hit you like that, like it seems the coronavirus really hits you really fast. But, if it's hitting you like this, we got to talk about it. It's a pandemic. It's seriously affecting people all over, and it's hitting them like this. The dude, I don't remember who it was. Some leader got it on, like he was in mid speech or something.
Oh, the
right?
Iranian guy.
The Iranian
Yeah.
guy.
That was crazy.
Yeah, he's in the middle of a
What's going
speech
on?
talking about it.
No. The other guy was speaking. He was like standing next to him.
Oh, okay. Is that what it
and
was?
then all of a sudden he starts like wiping sweat off,
It's like, why am I sweating so much?
and people are like,
and then,
"What is this?"
and he had the coronavirus.
Yeah, and then
we got to talk about it.
He did a video.
Definitely
and he was
we need
like,
to talk
"I
about
have
it.
it." Dude, a bunch of Iranian government officials have died.
1 in 10.
Yeah, the
have it?
flu.
No,
The
1 in
flu
10
isn't
haven't,
doing
not
that.
died.
Yeah,
Oh
okay.
man,
The flu does not do this to people. No.
right?
No.
And the hospitalization rate for the flu is way less. So you've got 20% of people going to the hospital. Look, I'm going to say this. There was a period where in the past couple of days I was kind of like coming down like, you know what? I don't think it really is as bad. I think things are okay. And now I'm seeing this and I'm like, "Oh man. Nah, this is bad." We're up to like what, 9 deaths or 10 deaths now?
11.
11.
In the US, yeah.
In the US alone?
Wow.
There's that one in California that pushed them over the edge.
But what didn't some guy say that the death rate's probably way higher than we even know because
Yeah.
they're not testing and not reporting
so
it?
remember I was talking, okay, I don't know if
But
I was
wouldn't
talking
that-
about it
sorry,
on
go
the
ahead.
podcast. There was a person who died in Washington before all this mess went down. And they did like a post-mortem exam and they're like, holy moly, this dude died of coronavirus.
Nobody knew.
Nobody knew. He
Oh.
died. And they're like, oh, we should check out like cause of death. Maybe he'd been in the hospital for less than 24 hours or something because that's
Whoa.
what they do. So yeah, they checked him out and they're like, oh, wow, not cool.
Wow.
So
So
yeah.
what you just said is that because there's not that many, like, well, the mortality rate might be higher, right?
Yeah.
But that's because we're not testing as many people,
Right.
But wouldn't
They're-
it be
they're gonna
lower
start-
then, if that was the case? Like if we tested everybody and found out there are so many more people that have it,
The rate
So
would skyrocket.
wouldn't it be the mortality rate is who dies from it, right?
Right.
So wouldn't the mortality rate go down?
No, because
No.
then we'd be
If the
recording.
dead people aren't being tested for
Yeah.
it,
Correct.
we're
I
like,
see.
this person died of a strange respiratory illness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You
'Cause
test them
we
and
don't
you're
know the people who are dying. We don't know if it's all coronavirus related stuff. I
Yeah.
see.
It's
okay.
kind of crazy when you hear like that
Yeah,
a family in New York got it, and I'm wondering if like so here's what happens. I'm getting to a point where I'm like, man, I really don't care anymore. It's like how many like
You
but
do. You do.
It's hard
you do
to keep
care.
up. It's really hard.
It's
to
hard
keep
to
up.
keep caring when
Well,
it's like
when everyone's trying to downplay it too, and like it's not that big of a deal. We've got this under control. No, you don't. No, you don't. There's many cases of people that were like, I thought I might have had it, so I called the hospital to try to get. I called the coronavirus hotline. They sent them to something else, which sent them to another thing, which sent them to another thing, which sent them back to the coronavirus hotline, and then finally they got someone who was like, "We don't have tests right now."
You know my
Efficient.
you know my favorite thing
What?
is? My favorite is the conspiracy theory that the Trump administration is purposefully jamming up the system so that no one knows what's going on. I'm like, why would they do that?
Of
It's like so
course.
ridiculous.
Yeah, why would they do that?
Does he want panic to happen when people don't trust the government and everyone goes nuts?
Right.
No, they want to show people
Nobody
that they have
wants
it under
that.
control.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't stand the conspiracy mumbo garbage.
Mumbo
Garbage, whatever.
I just want everyone to be prepared because this is clearly much worse than they're letting on.
Well, check this out. So let me show you this article, right? And you can show this to all of your friends when they're like, dude, I don't care. It's like not even as bad as the flu. The most crucial difference between the flu and the coronavirus is that the latter has been far deadlier, whereas about 0.1% of people who get the flu die. The coronavirus's death rate is now at 3.4% based on the current numbers of cases and deaths. And I'll tell you what, Fox, 0.1. That's the flu. It's like, oh, okay, so it's 34 times worse, and you want... There was they did a graphic on Fox News. They were talking about this, and they said that there was a pandemic in 1957, and this isn't even a pandemic. And then they said the mortality rate for the last one in 57 was 0.6 globally.
0.6.
0.6.
And this is 3.4 globally.
3.4 globally.
Wow.
Dude, that's a lot of people.
How is
man.
it not a pandemic? It is a pandemic, as far as I'm concerned.
All right, well, I don't see you in a lab coat, Mr. Fancy.
That's true.
Soy Jesus.
Let me follow that up with, I am just using my soy Jesus powers to make that declaration.
That works. That does work.
If it can be a pandemic in 57, it can be a pandemic now.
That is right.
Okay, so
I have spoken.
the technical definition of a pandemic is prevalent over a whole country or the world.
Oh.
And I could argue that this is prevalent over a large
Is
portion of the world.
Is it not all over the world right now?
Germany said it was a pandemic.
Yeah, it's over the entire globe.
You know what, man? So
South America hasn't really been hit. They have a case or two, I think.
I'm feeling really bored
It's
with
gonna
like
get down there.
like a dude collapsed in the street today, and I saw that first story, and I was like, whoa.
Uh-huh.
And then I sat for a second, and I was like,
But is it really a story?
Like, dude, how many times can we talk about this?
I know, right?
But like, let's be real. I don't think we're planning on going up to New York anytime soon.
I was gonna go this weekend.
And now it's like, no.
So my birthday is on Saturday. I was gonna go up and hang with some friends. We're gonna play some Magic.
Play some Magic.
Now I think I might just
Play some Magic here.
Do that?
not go out, not go into New York City,
Great
who
plan.
has coronavirus.
Excellent
Yeah, they
plan.
do.
Yeah.
So it's there. I mean, touching a gas handle
Here's-
on the way. It lives
here's-
for 9 days, right? So
Yeah.
Here's what I was reading though. There was
No.
I was reading a lot about the flu and the coronavirus, and one of the things that I read was that a lot of people already have immunity to different flu strains.
Okay.
Especially people who have gotten sick, maybe gotten a mild form of it when they were younger, but that could actually have an effect on some various strains of the flu. So it's like basically they were saying, if you get the flu, you'll get an immunity to that and some similar strains, like your body will react. But
Right.
the coronavirus is novel, like literally
Completely new.
no immunity to it at all.
Right.
So this
It's all
this
new.
strain is completely novel, and they think it's zoonotic. That's why they think it's totally novel.
Did you hear about the chick whose dog got coronavirus?
Yeah, the dog got it.
The dog got it.
So those dog masks are
I
viable.
know they are. I
Yeah.
would say so.
Yeah, so for those that don't understand, Facebook and Amazon have been banning commercials like and advertisements that promote things like dog face masks.
Yeah, and then banning it. For
Right.
for the record, though, I am really sad for that dog who has coronavirus.
Dog got it. Does that mean
Because that sucks.
so I don't know, man.
Sorry, dog.
Here's the way I feel right now. I'm kind of like I'm just ready for it to be over because I don't know, like a guy collapsed in
I'm
the
pretty
street.
sure that's what everyone
Yeah,
wants.
I'm kind of feeling
We
that
all
too.
want this to be
But
over.
I'm not
but it's
agitated.
not. It's
I'm not agitated. I'm bored.
I don't even think it's close to being
Right.
over.
I'm
Yep.
afraid,
Dude, did you hear
yeah.
they might postpone the Olympics in Japan?
Yeah, the UK is going to do like a 3-month, like, take a break from everything. Work,
I don't know
school.
how that's supposed to work.
Did you hear about that? Like, what are they
Yeah.
going to do?
Life on hold, they called it, right?
Life on hold for 3 months.
How?
I think
How
the
will
funny.
they
I
pay
think
your
the.
rent?
I think the fun. Well, I mean, no. Everyone just freezes. Like,
Yeah.
let's just put everyone on deep freeze. Isn't
Where's
it?
the food going to come from?
That's why you should go and pick up.
Ah, yeah.
hey-o.
Oh.
Are you prepared?
Are
That's
you?
right.
No, but I think it's funny that there's so many people who are just like, and we talked about it last time, but I'll never get over it when they're like, I'm not gonna go buy stuff. And now the UK is like, for 3 months, you're gonna stay indoors and hide.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
because you have
I'm
food.
exaggerating, obviously.
Yeah, they just said, like, avoid pubs, avoid
Well,
school,
that means they can't go
avoid
anywhere.
sports, avoid...
Yeah, they can't
Yeah,
do anything.
I know.
Yeah, what do you
Sports and
do?
pub
I
and
know,
school.
that's true.
That's it for British people.
I kind
There's
of
nothing
feel
else.
like, you know what, man?
That's crazy.
You just gotta grin and bear it. You know what? I think you just gotta go get the coronavirus. I'm kidding. Don't do that.
No.
No.
Just go
Okay.
get it and get it over with.
It's the fear. That's you know what I mean. It's like I'm tired of being afraid. Just
Yeah.
go get it and then get over with.
Okay.
So I don't know. Maybe we should have actually talked about what California is doing and why they're doing it.
what?
Or like those guys licking the mosques or something.
Yeah.
Oh my
They're getting it
gosh!
over-
These crazy people in every different country. In
They-
China,
they
they're
think
licking the
God will
elevator
protect
panels.
them?
Yeah, the whole.
Well, they're
point-
not licking the elevator panels
At least
to
they're
like
not.
they're giving
Yeah.
it to other people. That's
Oh,
malicious.
so
Yeah.
wait, they're licking the shrines and then
other
the
people
shrine
are
is getting
licking-
infected.
Oh my
The
gosh!
The shrine has coronavirus. The shrine dies.
shrine, no, the shrine just becomes so like. You ever see that story? There's a funny story where, well, it's kind of sad actually. There was a statue of I think the Virgin Mary.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was water pouring from her eyes or something.
Okay.
So people started licking it up.
Oh.
And it was a backed up sewage pipe from like the building next door that
I
was
remember
leaking
that.
water on it.
Oh my gosh!
And they were licking it up. Oh, dude.
Your tears taste
This
so
is why-
gross,
this
but
is
they're
why-
holy.
This is why we get coronavirus. Because of things like this.
We deserve it.
Oh my goodness, that is gross.
Yeah, so like the shrine would be considered a fomite.
That
Which
was
is
a funny story.
Fomite?
Oh,
Yeah, that's a thing that's going to be likely to carry infection.
ah.
And if everybody's licking it, it's very likely to carry infection.
God will
there's
protect you
word
all.
of the day is
So-
fomite.
Fomite.
The lady who
Yeah.
died in California, how old was she? Did they say?
The
What-
lady,
what-
she was relatively, wasn't she in her 50s?
Yeah, that's
Whoa.
what I want to know about all these people that are dying. Are they healthy?
Well, the dude in Queens was
Do
25.
they
Yeah,
take
bro.
care of themselves?
And they don't know what happened.
I know some 25-year-olds that are
Do
not
take
healthy
care of
at all.
themselves.
Yeah.
I got that
So
in my
I
heart.
knew it-
again, my question remains.
I knew a dude. It is not, he was vegan.
Mhm.
And he only ate like mac and cheese.
Oh my
and like
goodness,
spaghetti noodles.
No,
that's not healthy.
And he didn't know why he was really sick all the time.
That's
And
ridiculous.
I'm like, dude, listen, man.
I have
Like,
an
you take
idea.
vitamins? Like, no. Like,
No.
what do you- ramen and
Do you-
spaghetti, macaroni and cheese.
That's
Well, it was not really. I mean,
That's
it was
ridiculous.
like macaroni and noodles. It wasn't mac and cheese. Like, obviously, that makes no sense.
he's never heard the term "eat your vegetables."
No, well, probably not. No, it's there are people who have no idea what they're doing. They're just dumb. Like, even if all you do is eat pizza all day,
Just do
like,
the
you're gonna
research,
get sick, dude.
please.
Yeah.
Anyone, everyone, do research.
I was wrong about that lady, by the way. She was in her 90s. So
Whoa,
that's
not fair.
Yeah, that's
what,
kind
the
of.
person in California?
Yeah, the first lady who died there.
Did you guys?
But it's for sure it was coronavirus,
It
though?
was, yeah.
Oh.
Do you hear what Bloomberg said? Like that clip that went viral where he was like, "If you get old and get sick, well, you lived a good life. Be on your way." It's like
Isn't he like 80?
78.
Oh my gosh.
How do you?
All right, Mike.
That's a tough question though. Do we just tell this like old woman like, well, you're 90 and you got the coronavirus, so
out.
here's a pillow and a Gatorade. We'll be seeing you. Like, what do you
I
do?
just got a message saying the dog didn't get the virus. He just carried it on his fur.
So the
So the
is that
dog
what
itself
it was?
didn't
I
get the
read
virus.
that he had
Yeah,
it.
no, I read a story
Yeah,
specifically
that
saying
he-
it was human to animal
I need to
transmission.
see it to believe it.
Yeah, we'll have to look at
But
it.
see, I'm getting a different source. I'm just
Look it
showing
up.
the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
side
Look
of
it
the
up.
coin. That's
I
all.
will- let
That's
me
my
look it up.
job.
I'm curious. Yeah.
I'm all about that.
It was on the Daily Mail, and it was like a picture of a lady, and she was holding like a
Cute little white fluffy
I
thing.
can't say the name of the dog
oh no,
yeah, because it's
is
a
it
bad
bad?
word.
because it's a bad word on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Oh really?
Yeah,
It's the zoo dog.
yeah, the
Ah.
poop zoo. I can't say it. I can't say
Oh
it.
seriously, you can't
Dude,
say that
dude,
name of
they-
the dog?
They fully do you know who Sargon is?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
yeah.
fully demonetized his channel for harassment. For
Wow.
like mocking, like he was like, "What did I do? Like I don't even understand."
Yeah.
So I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, man. People say things like, "Oh, who cares? Just swear." I'm like, dude,
Nope.
you do not understand. They are looking for any excuse to give you the ban hammer. It is
or the
nuts
soy
right now.
hammer.
The soy hammer. As
Ban
they call
hammer's
it.
bad.
As I know it.
Soy hammer's good.
Did you find the dog thing?
I did. I guess it was a weak positive, so he was
weak
carrying
positive.
it, but he's not likely to die of it.
But he'll infect other dogs.
Yeah, so he could be an infection.
He's dog patient 0. You know, it'd be cool to make like a zombie movie, but it's like dogs.
Puppies. Oh,
Only the dogs are zombies,
that'd be awesome.
and like they only
or
attack other
zombies
dogs.
don't attack the dogs. The dogs are just left alone, and then
Just
they
running
gain
around causing
sentience, and
trouble.
they're like, man, yeah, I'm going with it. Let's do
Actually,
it."
a really fun idea for like a short would be if a zombie apocalypse happened, but it's from the perspective of cats. So like the cats just don't care the humans are going after each other, and they
Yeah.
like mind their own business.
they're like, finally,
Do
we
cat
got
stuff.
some space.
Free out there killing all the birds.
Okay, so this was like the least serious coronavirus thing we've
yeah,
ever
wow,
done.
okay.
All right, so let's just
Yeah, one 90-year-old died in California, but the fact remains though they locked it down. They locked California
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
They're locking the UK down. Like
They locked down
it's
Italy.
it's starting to happen,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
only a matter of time before the states start locking down everything.
Oh, totally. Look, no, here's what you need. Okay, so if you somehow managed to make it this far in our rambling jokes about
Rambling.
this like dangerous pandemic,
yeah.
what you need to realize is that
Terrible.
as they start doing these states of emergency, it means they are preparing to start locking things down, setting
Exactly.
up checkpoints, doing what they need to do.
Yep.
I'm not saying they will do it. I'm saying they need to be able to do it, and so they've enacted this, which means the first step in getting to the point where they're like, business is closed, school is closed,
Yep.
and also people got to realize that, dude, there are barely any hospital beds in hospitals. You know, it's like 2.6 beds per what 10,000 people or 1,000 people or some ridiculous number.
yeah, that's crazy.
And so if this hits people and hits a lot of people, then what do you do? They're going to be
and
like,
we're not China. We don't have the ability to build a hospital in 10 days.
Whoa.
that's what do you want?
We only have a little less than 800,000 staffed beds in community hospitals.
In the entire country?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
What the?
Yep.
800,000?
We
You
do-
hold on.
We only have 6,000 hospitals in the U.S.
Wow, I'm impressed.
That's-
So you were
that's
you
so
were right.
little, it
you
seems.
were right about China, but you said we're not like China. You know what do we say? We're not like China. We can't just build a hospital.
In 10 days.
Right. We're not like China. We can't just lock people in their homes with steel barricades and start loading them into camps.
Also true.
Yes, that's what China is doing. So when I hear that like China's got things under control, I'm like, what?
Sure
Of
they
course, they
do.
locked everybody in a camp.
Yeah.
Dude, there's videos of them going up to a woman's apartment and taking a giant steel bar and putting it between her door and the wall so they can't open it.
So she can't get out.
No food. Like whatever the food you get, yep, she can't get out. Her and her family were trapped, and she didn't even have the virus. That she came back from Wuhan, and they were like, nope, jammed. There's other videos of them like dragging
Wow.
people from their homes.
Yeah, they knocked ladies over in the street because they wouldn't wear masks. A couple
You know
different
what?
times.
I'm willing to accept the risk of the coronavirus if it means we have freedom. I'll always
Yeah.
err on the side of freedom.
Yeah.
True that.
You know, look, if you want security and you want to make sure that the virus doesn't spread, then you can ask Big Brother to come and stand in front
Go
of your
to
door.
jail.
Yeah, exactly.
There you have
You know, that's
complete
actually a really
security.
funny thing about jail. What's the meme? It's like jail is everything that socialists want. The government pays for your health care. They pay for your housing.
They'll pay for
they give you a
education.
job.
That's
they pay for your
hilarious.
education.
That's pretty hilarious.
Never
It's
thought about
it's
that.
the most extreme version of government doing everything for you. Nah, we don't want that.
Nope.
So I don't know. What do you guys think? You think the world's gonna end?
No, definitely not.
Do you think?
The world's not going to end.
But here's the thing, man. There there was a viral video I saw. Look, I can't believe we're talking about this for so much. But there was a viral video of a lady. It was sent to me. She posted this to Facebook. She works at a port. I don't know which port she works at.
Okay.
But she was like, she walks around filming and she's like, this is weird. There ain't no canisters. And she's like pointing to the big shipping crates, the big metal boxes, whatever they're called,
right.
freighters or whatever. And she's like, it's empty. And she shows there's no people, there's no shipments or anything. And it's probably because China turned the boats around.
Yeah.
Like when they started, we were shipping masks, American masks made in China, and the Chinese government took them back.
Right.
So that's probably it. You know what I think
There's
too?
probably a lot of things that they're turning back and keeping.
People don't realize that right now, so much of our stuff is made in China. There's probably going to be a huge ripple effect.
Much. Yeah,
it's kind of like a traffic jam. Like everyone slows down and then it goes in a wave backwards, the traffic jam. Mm-hmm. So all of the factories that got shut down in China, like I'm willing to bet there's going to be a skateboard shortage. Not even kidding.
Everything.
Surfboards, yeah.
Everything.
Yep. Skateboards.
Like what isn't made in China?
Right.
You know?
So you're gonna
Or the South Pacific.
right now we have supplies because things got shipped in, right?
Mm-hmm.
But next month you're gonna be like, that's weird. Like there's nothing on the shelf. What's up with that?
Yeah, hopefully we'll be like, we're done with coronavirus. Where is everything? We got to figure out what to do.
Apparently Trump's getting flack because he said something like, well, the good news is at least people are staying here and they're buying from us. And then excuse me, everyone else was of course like, oh, harumph. Oh, the president. Oh, how dare he say that? And it's like, oh,
I mean, he's right.
It's a passive
it's
comment.
not
He's
wrong.
right. We should make the stuff. We should be making our own stuff.
So you know how we were telling everyone else to prepare, like to buy their own food?
Yeah.
Maybe the U.S. should be like producing their other stuff.
You know what but hold on. You know what the worst part is?
What?
California makes most of the food.
Oh gosh.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
we should all be growing our own food.
Man, California is lost.
Oh, man.
That place is so messed up.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the northeastern parts where it's like they're more moderate and they have like small towns. But
Like
you are
like
just
north of San Francisco, you mean? Like
Yeah,
up
like-
there?
North, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But everything about that state is just like a mess. And you know it's going to be really scary because we did mention this last time. If the homeless population gets it, because they have a massive homeless
What do you
population
mean
everywhere.
if? It's when.
It's probably already
They probably
happened.
already
I'm
have it.
sure it's
Yeah.
already out there
Yup.
because they're out in the streets.
And
you know they're
you
not in a home.
And you know what they're doing in I think it's Reading, maybe not Reading. I don't know. There's some place where they're interning the homeless people. Like they've basically just said, we are taking you to a camp, we are controlling your finances, and you can't do anything until you can prove you're like fiscally sound or whatever.
How do you do that if you're stuck in an internment camp?
Not only that, how do you violate someone's constitutional rights by just locking up because they're
Yeah,
homeless and you think
exactly.
they're unwell? I mean, it's tough because we can do like what is it called, like a 5150 or something,
What's that?
where they take like the cops will come and they'll just take you to an asylum.
Just boom, take it.
Yeah, it's called like I think it's called a 5150. Is that what it's called?
Is that what goes on in Florida?
I don't know.
What
Like they
rule is
show up
that
to your house
called?
and they're like, it's a wellness check and we're locking up for 3 days, and they'll take you and bring you to a hospital and they'll give you
Oh.
pills and other crazy stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So they take care of you.
I mean,
Make
yeah,
sure, like
but
if
like,
you're sick, they
what
give
if
you
what
the
if,
medicine.
what if I got mad at my neighbor and I was like, oh, he was doing something crazy, and they show up and they're like, you're taking us.
So this is one of the things they talk about with red flag laws.
Right.
They're concerned. So yeah, 5150 is a California law code for a temporary involuntary psych commitment of individuals who present a danger to themselves or others.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Yeah,
you know what?
so-
I'm hold on. If there is ever like a mass internment camps of like people being rounded up, it's starting in California.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's already kind of happening there.
Should we jump over to the super chats and then?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm done with this.
Yeah, I don't
Coronavirus.
even. Whatever, man. All right, we got a bunch of super chats. Hey, thanks for everybody for hanging out. We're gonna do our best, but I wanna just let everybody know the more we get, the more viewers come in. We got almost 7,000. The harder it is to actually go through all the super chats. So we'll do our best. Archerable 26 says, yes, this podcast seems to be made of beanie.
Yep,
It is. Oh, Adam's wearing his beanie.
I'm wearing
Yeah.
my beanie today. It's true.
there it is.
Jimmy Lawrence says, hey, Tim, got my rice. Can't wait for taco night.
Yes.
I had tacos again tonight. We had, this is so awesome. We did slow cooked chicken with like a, what was it? It was a Buffalo Wild Wings
Yeah, this
Asian
is the
zing.
Asian zing.
And
Oh,
I put
man.
cheese and sour cream on it. Taco night. Dude, and I didn't put rice on it. But we did do black beans the other day.
That's right.
Got to do it.
We're getting used to it.
Archer Bull says Beanie Cast IRL with added beanie flavor.
Yep. There's the beanie
All right.
flavor.
We're trying to get Neem to do a spice for us.
No.
Beanie
I'm
flavor.
just kidding.
Justin O'Toole.
What up, Neem?
Justin O'Toole says, news airline Flybe has collapsed due to corona. No way. Is that true?
Wait, what was that?
Search Flybe collapsed due to the
I will
coronavirus.
be looking
Dude, I
that
heard
up.
that there was one airline that asked everyone to take like a month. It happened?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, so 8 hours ago it was on the brink of collapse, and 48 minutes ago it is set to collapse within hours.
The airline's done. It's shutting down.
I think so.
Dude, some journalist
Wow.
posted a photo. I retweeted this, and
I
she said,
saw that.
"Here's my flight from London. Was it to London to Hong Kong or
yeah.
something?
To Italy or
To Milan,
Italy.
to Milan.
Yeah, it was to Italy.
Empty,
No
plain
seats.
empty.
Holy moly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, her parents were gonna go on vacation to Italy, and they were like, we're not gonna go anymore.
Nope.
You have to quantify at least a little bit who her is, because the average person is going to be like,
Someone that lives in the house.
there is an individual here who's yep.
Yep.
Nah, it doesn't matter. I know some parents that decided not to go on their vacation.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Because
it's happening a lot.
who wants to go to
apparently.
Italy right now?
Right.
I wouldn't.
I kind of do.
Might be cheap.
You would.
Oh, yeah,
That's
dude.
the
no.
journalist in you, though.
Let's go.
But that's why I used to. I've gone to places where like, when I was in
spreading
Turkey.
everywhere.
I was in Turkey and I went to a neighborhood with a bunch of big cameras. We were live, and I literally had a bunch of guys in black masks hold a Molotov cocktail up to like my face.
Was
And
it lit?
No.
Ah.
But they were right.
Nah.
Exactly. I agree. I completely agree.
Yeah, no big deal.
So I'm like, I'm calm, I'm collected. The dude I was with was like, "We're cool, man. We're cool. Like, dude, chill." And then I was just like, I didn't say much, and I was just like nodding. I put my hands up. We walked out, and I said to the dude, I was like, "Listen, man, you know how you were saying we're cool over and over again? Chill, it's all right.
Yeah.
Do you know what he heard? Blah, 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 blah. The guy doesn't speak English, dude.
Right.
You're frantically waving your arms, going blah, 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 at the guy.
That is not
What, you
soothing.
think that's gonna help you?
Yeah. No.
So I was like, I put my hands up. I'm like, really slowly, like, yeah. I turned around and started walking. They just pointed. I started walking. I'm like, I don't know what they're saying. I'm just gonna. They tell me to go. I go.
I don't think they want us here.
I would like to
Right.
leave.
He got his point across.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna throw this at you if you stay here.
Smash you in the face
It's
with
like
this
we
bottle
don't need to
of
speak
kerosene.
the same language, but we understand what a Molotov
It's a
cocktail
universal
does.
language.
Yeah, man.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
But I think I think I got that out of my system, because I still have like Luke Rogowski is always hitting me up like, we gotta go here, and I'm like, listen, man, there was a time and a place, and now the bigger issue is that too many people send me like threats and stuff, and I'm like,
Yeah. True.
I'm over it. I can't. But flying to Italy like during an outbreak,
There'd be nobody there.
that'd be so fun.
Wear wear full goggles and
Hazmat suit. Haven't you ever
full
wanted?
hazmat suit? Yeah.
You've all played Fallout.
Definitely.
Don't you want to have the virtual? Oh, that's insensitive. I shouldn't say it like that.
Whoa. What are you trying to say there, Tim?
But don't you want to see like what things are like when something like this happens?
I mean,
I would.
we are seeing what it's like. What do
No,
you
but I mean like to be on the ground and actually like experience, to understand what's happening when like industry shuts down.
You walk around Italy, it's probably just a ghost town.
Yeah.
No
That
one's
is-
no one's out.
yeah.
Everyone's in their homes.
Well, I mean, I want to see it. I want to see it. After Sandy, it was crazy because New York was like a ghost town.
Yeah, that's true.
It was nuts.
I used to love that after the snowstorms. We'd go out and there's no one out. The
Yeah.
roads are absolutely
Yeah, but-
deserted.
But that's like a pleasant quiet.
Right.
Yeah.
You're like, it's lovely
Not
out.
like
Nature
an
on my
ominous
side.
like
Dude,
deathly
after
quiet.
I
So-
could get used to that. I'd like that.
when
An
hurricane
ominous deathly quiet?
Yeah, sounds great. Let's do it.
when Hurricane Sandy happened and the water on the east side of Manhattan flooded, what was it like 10 feet or some ridiculous amount?
Yeah, it was nuts.
I had a friend who took a picture from her apartment, and it was like people standing up and like climbing street poles because
Yeah.
it was like it came in so quick. I went there right the day after, maybe not the day after, but right when the water receded. You can see how like windows way high were smashed out, cars were spun around, like were floating down the street and then like dropped in random places.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
That's
It was
surreal.
crazy.
That's amazing.
And the coolest thing, I mentioned this before, was when the skateboarders were skating on a downed bus stop, and I'm like, yeah, skateboarding. Gonna get in trouble, but thanks for checking out this segment from the Timcast IRL podcast. We do the show every Monday through Friday at 8 p.m., sometimes an hour or two. And we do have a full live recorded version of the show that includes a lot of comments and smaller segments you probably don't see. If you want to check that out, you can watch live at 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, or become a member of this channel. And for $5 a month, you get full access to all of the recorded podcasts. Every day after the show, we make them available in the community section of this YouTube channel. So don't forget to subscribe and stick around for more segments and more shows Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Thanks for hanging out, and we will see you all in the next show.